managed to not mention the people in charge at all on their front page.
Time to get a burger on the go, I think, guys and girls. Got a lovely little fire.
Johnson looking worried on his laptop. Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. Johnson's toxic leadership blamed for 23,000 deaths. The Independent, they've got another picture of Johnson.
Got me chilli lamp as well.
Looking down, shamefaced, as you could say. Fatal cost of Boris's chaotic and toxic number 10. The Metro, toxic, chaotic, calamitous. A picture of Boris with his head in his hands. Strictly story on the front page of the Sun and the Daily Star. I'm no fool, Monty Panesar, who had a very embarrassing bout on Mastermind, where he got a lot of questions wrong. He didn't know the answers, he wanted the general knowledge. So there's a bit of a mind game going on coming up there. And the Financial Times migrations. And while they are experts at overcoming challenges,
Fucking thing tangled up. Anyway, I'm going to just get in my tent a minute. I've got another tent on the top of it at the minute. Need some fuel for that fire. Then, boom. Right, I'm going to just get my tent, just so I can get my chilli lamp lighted, and then I'm going to have a burger. How about that? Right. Right, let me have a swig of the old alcohol. Oh. Everything's so chilled out here. So in the summer when I'm camping, everything just goes off. Everything's just chilled. Anyway, what we got to do is make fucking room in here for a start. Battery. Curry. Start. Speaker. Where's me fucking other torches? All these new camping torches. Another one, there's one. What it was. That's after that. Yeah. Oh.
Hello, Matt. Hi, Clyde. Hi. Yeah, your initial question that you posed was, what do we want from a Prime Minister? What are we looking for? What we're looking for is not so much what Prime Minister we're looking for, it's what we're looking for the country. And what we're looking for is maybe reduce national debt, have some economic growth, have
More up.
Oh,
my fire's going out.
The mire we're in with all the problems that we face. But because of COVID, Brexit, because of massive mismanagement of 14 years of the Tories, because of decades of short-termist policies, they don't care about the term they're in. So that's all they care about. They're not thinking ahead. So, when you do that for decade after decade, you will get decline. And the trouble is, it doesn't matter who you have in charge. You're still going to have them issues. So what we end up doing is just going, you can swap out the captain on the Titanic, Clive, but we've already hit the iceberg. It's too late. So it's no good saying, Starmer hasn't got a personality and the Chancellor's no good, and no one is going to be able to, in a fix these issues. So I think,
Boom.
more ridiculous that after 16 months we're saying, well, this is no good, let's have another one. What do you mean this is no good? This is what's happening. You said it 2 minutes ago. What's your memory been there? Compared to what's happened to Boris and Liz, this is actually very good. But because we're all so impatient, because we want everything turned around, we go, no, Starmer's no good, Starmer's no good. They have made some really stupid mistakes. You said it, right? You picked up on most of the points. Boxing themselves in with no tax rises. Why did they say that? They were going to get in anyway. They didn't need to say that. They should have come in, and the first thing they should have done was reverse the 2 stupid national insurance cuts that the Tories made. They were only trying to buy votes. That's what they did that for, and they just saw it in the air. So yeah, they should have done that. That's partly why people are doing it, because they were expecting. But also, when we talk about the quality of leadership, one thing where leadership does matter, mood does matter, and it affects the economy, it affects how people feel. You're right. When Starmer came in, it wasn't the 97 Blair things can only get better. No. Was it? It was. They're already terrible. We're going to have a bit of a job here. Yeah, and we knew that, and that's where they should have had some, policy. But really, we've just got to, I think, just be patient and stop thinking about Boris is no good, let's get rid of it. Starmer's no good, let's get rid of it. You're not going to be able to replace them with anyone that's going to do dramatically better. You might get an Andy Burnham who's got a better balance of personality and policy, although while we're talking about personality nowadays, we never used to. We had John Major, for God's sake. You remember Mr. Gray, no one really complained about that. No. It's only since we've had Boris that all of a sudden personality's important. Was it, Paul? Well, I think it's because
So I'm going to make me drink first, I think,
And I do think this country can go up.
and then have a burger.
The only way it's going to go up is if we start actually making real inroads into long-term plans. You know, building the houses. I mean, we were talking the other day about building a whole new city. So I think that's a great idea. And we
Gas has got a bit cold.
we've got to look at reducing national debt. I wouldn't have done what Starmer did and said that, you know, he ran scared. They floated it about, oh, we're going to put up, tax, and then they buckled. He shouldn't have buckled. He said, yeah, I'm sorry, but this is
Look
what
at
we
that,
need to do.
frosty ice.
You know, if you want to fix the problem,
Got ice on the tent, but like I said, I've got another tent which I'll throw over the top later. Yeah, it's icy. Oh.
what do we do about things in the country rather than just change the person on top? Well, I agree.
Dee-dee-dee.
That way, especially with everything sort of dumbed down to social media and headlines and all the rest of it, that we should, of course, all be sitting down at the general election thinking, now, which other policies are going to work here? What's for the long-term benefit of the country? An awful lot of people think, well, I don't like the look of him. He seems like a nice chap. With something as
Right.
basic as that.
I think when this
Very much, Matt. More coming up in a moment.
gas gets cold, it don't work too well. Let me get another. There's loads in it, but I'll get another brand new can out. Could be because it's been in there freezing.
The US and Russia have drawn up a plan aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. The proposal reportedly includes reducing the size of its military. And households are expected to learn that their energy bills will fall slightly from January when Ofgem announces its latest price cap this morning. Experts at Cornwall Insight say they expect the price cap to drop by 1% because of lower wholesale energy
Yeah, that's
prices.
better.
LBC weather
Try and
dry.
get some warmth in that.
Wintry showers easing along eastern and western coasts as well as northern
Dee-dee-dee.
Scotland. Northern Ireland makes highs of 9 degrees.
We had our smart meter installed a year ago, and it's made things so much easier. Not having to submit meter readings.
Can have a nice Baileys and coffee. I've got my boat, look. My boat's fucking look, ice on it, man. And there's my oars. Anyway, I'm gonna fire up my chili lamp.
Increased funding for employees, £3,000 a year, every year for career development. Like Juliet, she's now a trained technician, and for
Freezing
her,
out,
the
yeah.
sound of machinery in need of repair reminds her of how
Dude, where's my cup though? That's a £1 million question.
years she's landed her dream job, providing her with valuable skills. That's up to £3,000 every year. Eligibility conditions.
Hey, my tin one. Our wind's getting up over there. Oh.
LBC, let's have a quick look at them.
Some of my little spoons gone then. There we go. Got my strimmer as well. The strimmer's down. That's how I made this little bit for the fire. Sort of. Yeah. Da-da-da. Glass. It's boiling.
suppose. Is that our version of democracy?
What the temperature is? Definitely below freezing, look.
Have a political party that says we haven't got to do
See the ice on the tent.
We've got a lot of co-leaders. We're going to let you choose who the leader is.
I've got this one to chuck over the top, so.
Hey, Clive, there's Pearl.
Da, da, da.
Asked, what is charisma? As beauty is in the eye of the beholder, charisma is in the heart of the enamored. People only
Right,
but
cup of sugars.
the so-called charisma is Morris. George says,
One,
the fuel allowance and the
2 sugars.
selfish pensioners is why Keir Starmer is unpopular. I remember
Some coffee, and then some Irish cream, whiskey.
on the midday news here in Australia. It's terrible. I had to look again to see who it was. That's not good. Dave says, Clive, Boris had a rough deal. If you look at it, would Starmer or any other MP who ran for Parliament, if they
Right, I'm getting in the tent while I do this burger.
Starmer is so weak, it's unbelievable. At the time we need a strong leader. If he wasn't a great, he'd be better. Dave,
Right, where's
thank
me
you. And
alcohol?
JP says Boris Johnson looks
There
okay,
we go.
yet acted arrogant and bullish in times of great need for tact and decorum. And this one says, Tom in Greenwich says, Boris did his best in the situation. He didn't have a crystal ball, should not be judged for what he did. It was a difficult situation, and he did the best he could for everyone in that situation. Okay, thank you, Tom, for that. What do you think? 0345 6060 973. Chad in Coventry. Hello, Chad.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. Yes, how are you?
Burger time. Looking forward to this. Where's that wind coming in, man? What we need to do, find the ripper, like that, straight there.
So you're worried about how the world sees the UK? Yeah, of course. Isn't that an argument for Keir Starmer being
Better off on there for a minute, I think. Should have bought me grill thing. Gonna fire this up in a minute. Got a nice bit of heat coming off of that. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. What you need to do is bang that under there, like that, and then spark that up. You basically have to prime these more. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, everybody. I'll be back in an hour. I'll press the right